Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're glad that you've come our way. If you're visiting with us this evening, we want to express to you our appreciation that you've taken the time to spend a little time with us in worship tonight. Trust that you've had a good day. We were challenged this morning about a few things, some of which are things that we'll be working on throughout the course of this year. One of those things Steve is going to be talking with us about tonight as he brings us a lesson about being fruitful. When I was thinking about that this afternoon, it occurred to me that there is something that every one of us in this room right now have in common. Something that has happened to us. Most of us probably can't remember the first time it happened, but we can all be grateful that it did. Someone told me about Jesus and God. In my case, it was my grandmother and my mother. I know they told me first. I don't know who may have told you first, but aren't we grateful that somebody took the time to tell us? And this year, as we enter into this thought of spreading God's Word and each of us trying to find someone to teach, isn't it good that somebody told us? But sometimes we need to be the teller instead of the hearer. We've been given the opportunity to tell others now that we know. In Luke chapter 8, verse 5, Jesus said the sower went out to sow his seed. And that parable goes on to talk about how that how the sower sowed seed in some really bad places. A lot of the seed that the sower sowed didn't do well at all. But the sower wasn't worried about that. That's the beautiful part about it. The sower just sowed. So I challenge each of us this year to be sowers of God's seed. Not so much worried about if I'm sowing it in the right place, just am I sowing it in enough places? Sow it everywhere.